What's up YouTube? It's Game Master 7 here, and today we're going to be diving into the digital world with Digimon Survive, a game that totally has no controversy over what content it has or doesn't have or anything of that sort. Jokes aside, today we're going to be finding out, in Digimon Survive, you do your best to thwart the evil Digimon who are trying to kill you and sacrifice them to their gods. And to help you with that, you have 7 other friends to help you along the way, which are, as you can see on screen here, we've got Kaito, Aoi, Minoru, Shuji, Ryo, Saki, and Miyu. Now, throughout the game, you get the chance to not only use their Digimon to help you out in battle, but you also get to talk to them, get to know them, whatnot, and raise what's called their affinity. As in the case of this game, affinity helps boost like 3 different stats in the game that take place during battles. So we've got team attacks, which essentially what happens there is after you use any move, there's a chance that a teammate who is nearby will automatically use a regular attack against whatever enemy you targeted. And the other option is encouragement. So after you use a move, there is a chance that they'll assist you and the stats of what the effect this actually does is a little unclear online. It's either that they reduce the SP cost of the move or they make it stronger. From my experience, it seems like they make it stronger, but I haven't been able to find a concrete proof of what it does. So it could be one, the other, maybe even both. Either way, I've seen a stronger attack happen from that. Anyway, the last one is support moves, as the name would suggest. It helps out your Digimon after a move. What happens here is after you finish using an attack, any ally nearby you has a chance to either automatically restore a portion of your SP or your HP or your SP. Now, what effect does affinity have on this? It actually increases the likelihood of this happening. So the higher a character's affinity, the more likely it is to happen, and the likelihood of their effects depends on who you're using. For example, Kaito is more likely to do team attacks, whereas Aoi is more likely to support you. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go through the game, and normally as you play through, you would probably get maybe certain characters more affinity than others, or you might even manage to get one character up to 100, which is the maximum. But the question is, as you can tell by the banner, can you get all 7 characters up to 100 affinity by the end of the game? Well, in a normal playthrough, like not New Game Plus, regular playthrough, no. There's not enough opportunities to do so. But in New Game Plus, you get more options. So the question is, can we do that? Well, we're going to find out as we go through the game, and I'll just show you, go to different conversations. I've got a route planned and see how well that works out. So, with that out of the way, let's dive into the digital world of Digimon Survive.
Aoi さん、今日ってどういうコースになるんだっけ？まず桜並木だよね。
今日はそれとここ、それにここもかしら。ミノル君はキャンプの趣旨ちゃんと分かってます？
ああ、この土地に伝わる伝承とか土着信仰とかなんか独自なものがあって面白いんだってね。まあ俺にはそこまで面白くはないけどな。いいんですよ、野山でのびのび羽を伸ばせればさ。
たくまくんだけが頼りよ。ミノル君の舵を取ってくださいね。
いや、僕もミノルの保護者ってわけじゃないし。
そうよね。たくまくんならそう言ってくれると思ってたわ。ねえ、さきさんたち待ちなさい。どうしたの、葵ちゃん。ここから先は落石とかあって危険なのよ。大人の人の指示がないところに勝手に行っちゃダメよ。もう葵ちゃんは硬いな。硬いんだ。そうそう、カッチコチにね。葵ちゃんは生真面目だからね。何を言うの。 モテないよ。このお姉ちゃんモテてるじゃない。ほら、男の子2人も連れて。あ、そっか。だから
ああ、日頃いじられ慣れてないから葵さんもう真っ赤になってな。
第一さ、危険な場所なら侵入禁止になってるでしょ。それにこれだって自由研究の一環じゃない。獣神様の社は別に危険じゃないよ。
土砂崩れでそこの道は通れないけど大丈夫なの？
うん、その道とは別の道があるんだ。土砂崩れの方角と違うから平気だよ。ですけど、それとこれとは。じゃ、お先にね。りょうも何黙ってんのよ。
うるせえ。ああ、行っちゃった。結局聞く耳持たすか。葵さん、はぐれてた間何があったの？
あの後、別の怪物が襲ってきたのをワンちゃん、いえ、ラブラモンが助けてくれたんだけど、そのせいでこの子、こんな大怪我しちゃったの。大丈夫、大丈夫。こんな傷、大したことないから。もう、心配しすぎよ、葵。ダメよ、ちゃんと手当てしないと。救急箱が必要ね。
それだよな。やっぱ一度校舎に戻ろうぜ。今どこにいるかもよくわかんないけど、近くにあの神社があるってことは歩いて帰れる距離なのは間違いないよ。とにかく日が暮れるまでにはどうにか戻ろう。なあ、本当にここってさっきまでいたとこか？地形が全然違う気がするんだけど。どうだろう。バラバラに動くのは危険じゃないか。そうだ、またさらわれたらどうすんだ。せめて全員一緒に行こうぜ。でも全員一塊になって探しても効率悪いぜ。その通りだ。安心しろ、俺たちがついている。
そうよ、ここは手分けして探しましょう。私先に行くわ。みんなもお願いね。だから僕たちも行くわ。
ああ、絶対に葵さんを取り戻そう。
And with that, we're done with the prologue and chapter 1. Now, as you probably noticed from this, both the still images and the counter that's going on the side of the screen every couple of minutes, every interaction you have with a character has a chance to raise their affinity by a certain number. If you picked the correct response, being one that's just the right thing to say or that they would most want to hear, you'll get a certain affinity, and that's based entirely on the interaction. So this couple of times we had mostly 2s, Ryo's getting a bunch of 5s, but sometimes the characters get higher or lower depending on what the interaction is, where you're on the story, etc. You might have noticed, though, focus this time entirely on Aoi and Ryo. Ryo is reason we're focusing on him is because, like, for story reasons. So those of you who played the game already will know why we're doing that. Those who haven't, you'll find out as we go through this. As for Aoi, her interactions don't actually yield a lot of affinity boosts, which is why we're going to be focusing on her more often, so that by the end of the game we can hopefully get her affinity up to 100. So that's why we're doing that. But anyway, that's all said. Let's move into Chapter 2.